Can a set of show tunes and great American songbook standards, rendered with a healthy measure of respect and virtuosity, also be a punk rock show? Or at least something that kinda/sorta feels like one? That basic question arose over the course of seeing Lady Gaga's secret post-midnight performance at downtown LA's movie palace-turned-music club, the Belasco. There are surely a few performers out there who have a feel for both the classics of the Broadway/movie musical era and raw power rock and roll. They just don't exist at anywhere near the superstar level, and even in a more niche world, they probably know better than to try to combine these extremely different ethos. Lady Gaga, thankfully, does not know any better. After catching Monday night's show, I'm happy to report that she is the woman who can marry the controlled genius of Tin Pan Alley and the wildly performative ID of punk's chaotic spirit. If only for one extremely memorable late night, or early morning, the show had her and a truly crackerjack six-piece band barreling through her new Harlequin album in its entirety, with the energy level turned up to 111, well beyond any recorded versions. No one should imagine that she will stay in this mode for very long. She already characterized the current record as LG 6.5, with a straight modern pop album 7.0 to follow in 4 months. She'll probably never even do another gig like this, with or without the strange set dressing at the Belasco that further pinned this as a unique moment in time. But as a one-off, it was glorious. I've been on record as being high on Gaga shows in the past, including her Dodger Stadium gig, her Chromatica residency and, especially, her jazz and piano shows in Las Vegas, to which the Harlequin stuff bears at least superficially a black sheep cousin relation. Having seen all those, I'm here to tell you her Belasco performance was utterly bonkers, but also one of the best things she's ever done. I'd say you had to be there to get it, with the cone of silence that was placed over the show, including the pouching of phones and watches and no photography released. The photos seen accompanying this piece are from her Kimmel performance the following night. But perhaps you didn't have to be, assuming the cameras and cranes and waivers to be signed assured that there is some intended release, yet to be announced. Maybe it won't transfer to whatever screens it ends up on. Maybe you'll be looking back on this when you see it in 2 weeks or 6 weeks or a year and thinking, what was he on about? That's the risk in raving about something destined to be seen sooner or later on a small screen. But in the room, at least, it felt as galvanizing as, say, the tour-ending show Jack White did in the same venue a couple of years ago. Which is not something I walked in expecting to say about a show that was destined to have "That's entertainment, that's life, and Get Happy" on the set list.